This is update 4 on Mack, return of the Mack.
Hey, boy.
So I'll just quickly show you update 1, what was going on with update 1. Myself. Right, now he's doing his piaffe. We can get through this now. What did he say on the way back? And he came out. Update 2. Update 3. And this is update 4. Now, just very briefly, when I went to pick him up, quite a few miles from here, about 250 miles, he hadn't been trailered or travelled for 3 years. I think they tried very hard to do it, but he's very claustrophobic. Yeah, you know, to the stage where it is dangerous. But I managed to load him. I think it took me well over an hour. He was very difficult for me to load. A little bit dangerous at times, but I think luck was on my side, and I got him loaded, and we got him here. On the way back. And he came out. He settled in for about 10 days. I wanted him to make sure everything was okay. I learnt a few of his traits. He got to trust me a little bit. Did very little with him really, but then we've done the updates. Now it's okay. I've gotten to the stage where he'll go in now. He'll have his bit of feed. He's relaxing. It's been a stage as you've seen, the 1, 2, 3. So I've got that done. Now it's the big one. Now it's a matter of closing the partition. If I show you here. Now, what I noticed when I did load him, where I got him from, he had to escape about 50 times. I let him keep coming out. So when I eventually got him in, and just for a spot second, he felt like I could close up. I think there was a bit of luck involved. When I closed up, when I closed this up, he really, he had a bit of a meltdown as I did it. Almost was thinking about charging out, but he didn't. And so, you know, and I managed to get him in there, put everything in, and we were up and gone. And then after a couple of hours of him pacing in there, he settled, had a good journey back then, because it was about 5 or 6 hours back. So closing this up is my worry now. Now, you go to these demos, loading demos. I've seen lots of loading demos. What usually happens is all of the partitions come out, they're all out, and then the front ramp's down, the back ramp's down, and then there's kind of panels at the side, and somehow pretty quickly the horse is going in fairly confident because it knows it's got an escape route. So they go in or they back them out, they go in and they come out front ways. I don't know if that's going to be noisy, Charlotte, because it's really windy. I can feel the wind. So that's what a demo is. They take everything out. Now, the problem, in my opinion, with a lot of the demos, there's no partitions in there. Now, when you suddenly put a partition in there and the horse feels claustrophobic, the horse knows there's something new, and you put the front ramp up and the bar across, it's a different kettle of fish. A totally different kettle of fish. So sometimes we think, wow, you know, look at what's just gone on, no, it's done. It isn't done, right? The reality is it isn't done. This is where we're getting close to it being done, when we can get safely the panel, the partition into him without him letting go. So, I had a little bit of a think about it, and to be honest, I picked this up years ago. I think it might have been Monty Roberts actually. He did a lot of race horses and used to practice with panels. Not that I don't follow any particular horseman anymore. I've learned, most of what I've learned is from all different horsemen. And what I've realised is, it's all the same. It doesn't matter who it is. All the different systems, the people, it's all the same. Really, it's all just horsemanship. It's all just moving the feet, respect to space, moving them back, whether it be wiggling or this. It's all the same thing. All of these systems are the same. It's just horsemanship. So it doesn't matter who I picked what up from. But he used to close panels up to them to get them used to that. And that's what I've been doing. I've been using a bit of plywood, and bringing it to him. And he was absolutely petrified when I started bringing the plywood to him, and I've just done it loads and loads and loads, and got to the stage now where he'll let me bring a piece of plywood to him when he's up against the fence, so that he's comfortable with that, which is simulating this being closed up to him. And I think he's ready now. You're going to see the first time I close him up in a little while. We're gonna close up, and you're going to see it. So I'll show you now what I mean by the closing up of the plywood, so you can see that, and that's something to learn. I mean, I have used it before many a times, and it really has helped. So that's what we'll do now. You cut that off now, Sean, and I'll get it set up. Right, give him a rub. Now I'm going to do the bigger one. Okay, so that's where I've got to. Quite happy with that now. I'm going to leave him now for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and then we'll do the first loading with the petition. I've got a feeling it'll be okay. It'll be different, but that's where I've got to. That's with me thinking how I can keep myself safe and get him over the petition closing. So, okay, wish me luck. So this is the first closing up. You'll see it. I'm hoping he's ready. I've took my sunglasses off, although I'm squinting like a bugger. I find that'll be a whole new thing that I'll talk about, not now. When it comes to things like this for support and trailer loading, I always take my sunglasses off. I've just learned it's better to. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to load him. I'm going to load him, which I think he'll load straight up, and then I'm going to shut the petition. So here we go. just keep filming. I don't pat many horses. It's not my thing. I tend to stroke, but I found with him, he likes a little bit, not so much a slap. He just finds a bit of comfort. I just noticed. It's just you adjust for each horse. So, do you know what? I can't tell you how pleased I am with that. So he did have a little. I mean, he's not feeling particularly comfortable, but he's eating, so that's a good. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if you noticed he didn't go in to start with. I didn't pick my boinging stick up. Again, he's one of these horses. If you're a little bit firmer in a good way, like a gentle firmness with him, he likes that better than being a little bit bashful and asking so much. It's more, he likes
authority.
That leadership he likes. But you adjust for each horse. That's what I'm noticing with him. So look, I'm really pleased with that. Just move my stick, Charlotte, out of the way. So I'm gonna. What my plan is now, I'm gonna bring him out now. Hopefully I'll be okay with that and he won't blast out. I'll bring him out as slow as I can and then do it one more time, and then I'm going to leave him in for probably 20 minutes, which you won't see that, I'll just leave him in. So, okay, I'm going to take this out. Now I'm hoping he doesn't blast out now, but that's excellent. That's really good, really good. I need my little stick now. Right. So now, see whether I can load him, and then I'm going to do it again, and then leave him in there till he settles. No, I'm not joking. That's one of my finest hours yet. You know, it's so important to me. I mean, that if I leave him now till he's really settled, he's had his little bit of scran, and he's really settled. Bring him out slow. I'm getting there. And now, obviously, I'm going to do that for a few days. Then I'm going to start travelling him, travel him out, bring him back, let him settle, bring him out. So I reckon just a few more days, I'll be happy enough to get to the juicy stuff and start put the bit in and his saddle on and see, and I'll show you that where I'm at with that, what he's like with his mouth, how he is putting the saddle on, and then start riding him. So hope some people learned a little bit from that. It's all about keeping safe. That's what it is for me with this. Not only it's about my safety as much as his. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. See you soon with number 5 of Return of the Mack.